What up, what up? Is your boy Goober, and today I'm going to be reviewing two YouTube 20-year-old millionaires, okay, self-acclaimed millionaires, and what they get wrong about success. Now, I've been checking out these guys' YouTube channel for a while. Let me just show you here, Mr. Hamza, this guy over here, pretty decent amount of followers, almost 500,000, and Mr. Iman Gadzhi, hope I'm pronouncing that right. Now, this guy's reportedly worth over 10 million. I don't know how much this guy makes, but guessing and by looking at the way he's built his systems, probably a lot of money. And just to start things off, what I think these two have done successfully, well, for their age, pretty awesome, right? But what they do get wrong is how they have taken where they are and stopped their momentum. So I see these guys, and they're doing pretty good, and they talk about self-development and business, and how to crush your goals as a non-Jeffrey type of guy. Okay. And what I notice is that, first of all, they indulge in a lot of partying and they drink. Okay, especially Hamza. I don't know about Iman. I know he drinks a little bit, but this Hamza guy, he drinks a lot, according to him and his degenerate lifestyle. However, if you're in self-development, how can you drink? Like, don't you know that drinking puts holes in your brain, dude? It literally puts holes. Like, one night of drinking reportedly reduces your gray matter. Like, the next day you wake up, your brain needs at least 48 hours to recover lost gray matter. So that's what one night of drinking will do to you. And then here you are, with your cult tribe trying to, motivate these young men and young entrepreneurs to build themselves up, who are struggling with instant gratification, yet you indulge in poisoning your brain to get in a nice flow. And I know you don't need it. That's the thing. That's the thing I gotta criticize here, bro. By the way, he did ask me to criticize him, so this is my one big criticism of Mr. Hamza over here. This dashing young man. He, where is this video? Criticize me. I think it's the other Hamza Unfiltered. He's got 2 channels. He's growing pretty well, and he said not to talk shit about him, but I'm sorry, man. I have to put some salt in the wounds over here, okay? Because this, nothing works without salty, cringe, clickbaity content to hook the people, man. You gotta get people that read me content, okay? So my question is to you, man. Why you drinking, bro? I know you guys like to win, and I'm not judging people who drink, but at the same time, with the level that you're at, and you're drinking like regularly, and I see like one thing I understand is you work really hard to get to where you are, no doubt. However, at some point, it seems like the moment you hit your stride and what you guys are doing, especially this guy, okay, wait, hold up, especially this guy is way more successful than Hamza, but he's been at it for a longer time. Hamza, according to what I've seen from his YouTube, he's only had this up for two to 3 years. So the fact he's gotten this big is crazy. But this guy's done a lot of like hardcore entrepreneurship. And what I respect these guys a lot. And I mean, I follow their channels, and I'm no hater. Like, I'm just giving it to you raw, bro. They've done pretty good for themselves. And as someone who's 26, these guys are younger than me, and they're crushing it way harder than I am. Don't take any financial advice from me. If anything, do not follow my channel for advice, except for some things. Follow all my advice, but also don't follow my advice. And I work really hard, and I have almost nothing to show for it. So so what I don't understand about people who finally start crushing their goals, and they're on top of their game, they start going easy on themselves. So, and maybe like this entrepreneurial journey that people go, I see it a lot. They work really, really hard. They grind it. They work 12 hours a day. Then they start getting the body they want, the money they want, and the success they want. And then they start to like, oh, now I can take it easy. And now I can party. And now I can, buy expensive cigars and spend, like this guy spends a lot of money in designer clothes. I've watched his vlogs, and what's his name? Hamza. I mean, Hamza looks like He just wears his robe and stuff, but I know he does a lot of other stuff that what makes me question is like, why are you killing your own momentum by like letting yourself, it's like you hit your stride and then now that you're there, you start taking it easy. And I'm well aware that entrepreneurs who hit six figures working really hard, in order for them to get to seven figures, it's less about hard work and more about smart work. Like, I get that. And I'm sure this is what Iman does. However, like, okay, let's say he can do more by working just 5 hours a day. What I don't understand, I hope that, if I'm wrong, I'll eat my words in the future. Like, when I become a billionaire, I never want to stagnate like that. I'm not saying this guy's stagnant, but if I'm working 12 hours a day, I want to continue doing that forever. Like, if I'm super successful and I'm a billionaire, or I should say when I become a billionaire, I don't want to reduce my life to working 5 hours a day and then enjoy the rest of it. What I want my life is to all be enjoyment, because I don't want to view my work as work. I want to take all that money and resource that I built and put it back into making more influence, more ideas, more empire building, okay? Because now I have the privilege, rather than seeing that things are steady and sustainable now, I'm just gonna keep tweaking my ads and keep making Google rich and keep making Facebook rich, versus utilizing the resource that I have and go and really, truly like hit the park with that, instead of like, indulging in ego gratification and whatever, like stuff that, like this guy, he still drinks. Like, as I'm telling you, like, why are you drinking? Like, why are you starting to take it easy now that you're hitting your stride? And I know that's not what you guys want, because you wouldn't get to the level you're at if you were taking things easy in the beginning. And like I said, look, I'm all about fulfillment and, sleeping under the stars and traveling and exploring nature and spending time with animals and more meaningful stuff. It's not just hustle and money and business. Like, if we weren't living in a modern age, none of these things would matter, actually. But if I do hit those resources, and I hope I don't eat my words. This is what I want for my life. I don't want to be working behind a computer 24/7. That's not fun. Okay? I understand sometimes you got to do the necessary and sacrifice to get where you want to be. But when I do get those resources, the life will change and the lifestyle will change, but it won't be about just pleasure and having great things. It's got to evolve beyond that. Like, all I want, the reason I'm making these sacrifices is to get the resources and the knowledge and experience to really hit things forward, so that I don't, like, I want to be at peak performance all the time. I just want it to be an upward, like, I know both of you guys probably follow Owen Cook. And if there's one thing Owen Cook hammers on, is if you're hitting your stride, if you're in momentum, don't stop. Don't ever stop. Don't slow down. The biggest mistake people do is when they're at their peak of their game, they start slowing down. They start taking it easy. They start like, oh, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna let loose on the gas for a little bit. And a lot of people misinterpret that as like taking it easy, recovery, indulging in the things they've always wanted. And there's nothing wrong with that. But like, coupled with massive action, like, don't stop, man. That momentum just propels and compounds in itself, that you can just explode. And if you could just keep on going, who knows what could happen. But the thing is, everyone stops at some point. And I hope that if I do ever hit the success that I want to, because I'm nowhere near there. I'm not even a millionaire, okay? So again, hats off to you guys. I'm never gonna stop. I'm gonna make my life more pleasurable, but coupled with pure focus on just completing this mission while having a great time doing it. But this whole 5 hours a day thing, nah, man, I don't want to do that. Like, because I don't want to say I work 5 hours a day, because then I'd be making work, and I don't want work to be work. It should be my life. It should be the lifestyle. Okay, but right now I can't do that because, I'm not in the fortunate position where I can do these things. So I'm just gonna eat shit for a while and build what I can and sacrifice the time that I can and just, you know, nose to the grindstone, whatever you call it, until you get these things. And I mean, at the same time, I am trying to improve this stuff without feeling like I gotta sacrifice years and be miserable doing it. I'm trying to change that. So I get that. But again, why are you guys slowing down? Because look, with the resources you guys have and the momentum you guys have, man, you can really change the world. So I mean, that's my only criticism for you guys is like, don't stop, man. Don't get seduced by the pleasure of your victories. Okay, keep it hard, stay hard, and I'm sure that this dude is gonna crush it with the Manosphere community because clearly he's outpaced everybody. I mean, everybody. Owen Cook. I mean, in terms of subscribers, okay, I can't talk about actual influence because you don't know what kind of subscribers he has. But from all the self-development mensphere, he's crushed it. Like, absolutely the fastest. I don't know what I mean. I like his Adonis. His content is pretty funny. And this guy, with his new NFT project, Gents Croquette Club or Croquette Club, I have no doubt this guy's probably going to make 100 million in sales relatively soon. That is my analysis. So I hope you guys don't take this too personally. Again, big fan of your work. This guy convinced me to make a video to write off the Google trend. So let's see if this gets any traction at all. And it would be nice to collaborate or something. I just thought it would be really fun. And, you know, to break the fourth wall here, good marketing. You always need to start with people's energetic funnel, with the lowest being at apathy, and then building it towards, you know, purpose and love and everything. So that's why I started the video with a little bit of saltiness, and that's why I'm ending it with the collaboration frame. And, you know, just telling you guys that I think what you're doing is awesome. And maybe, who knows, one day we'll meet at the Billionaires Boy Club. This is Goober checking out. Thank you for tuning in.